Hello. I'd like to welcome you, everyone, to the unity of Luke and Ashley. I have known Luke now for some 3 years, and I've gotten to know and love him. And I'm proud to know that my little girl has met the man whom I know she loves and cherishes. As she loves and cherishes him back. Luke, although I know you will have your hands full, as she is off my payroll, and now on yours. Ashley, we've been through a lot. Over the last several years, trips for tennis, college, and I have to say it, band. Now as you take on adult life, I have to say it takes two to make a good foundation. In life, your mother and I worked hard to get you to where you are today, a young, beautiful adult. You and Luke are good together, and that is exciting for us to see. You will have your ups and downs. All you have to do is take your boots off, relax, think, and figure out life as we all have. And believe me, it can be exhausting, but worth every step. So in ending, I'd like to say, let's get started on them little Haltermans. And Luke, you now have my permission. I also would like to thank Mr. Evan Holtline for doing a wonderful job. And it was a very fabulous ceremony. I would also like to take a 5-second moment of silence to honor those who are not with us today. Thank you. And salute.
All right. Hi, everyone. First things first, I'd like to thank everyone for coming out today to celebrate this beautiful couple, Ashley and Luke. What a beautiful wedding they put together for all of us to honor their love and to be here as they start their lives as husband and wife. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Brittany, and I'm a good friend of both Ashley and Luke's. And I'm so grateful that I get to be a part of their big day. I just couldn't be more thankful to have such great friends like you two, and to be up here with you today is such a blessing. I truly had no doubt that Ashley would be the most beautiful bride, and if you know her at all, I'm sure that you didn't doubt that either. Ashley has the ability to make everything she does so effortlessly perfect. It's one of the things I admire most about her, even though we like to give her a hard time about being the bougie or the high-class friend of the group. She's just a naturally beautiful person inside and out. Ashley and I didn't get to know each other well until a few years ago, which I think says a lot about me being able to stand up with her here today. I'm not a childhood friend, but we've had a relationship that has experienced the big things in life together. College graduation, several moves in several towns, new jobs, house renovations, and the list goes on. With that being said, I know we only have bigger and more exciting things to experience and look forward to together, and I just can't wait to be with you for the rest of them. Even if that means shopping at stores I've never heard of or picking out more dog clothes for Graham. Luke, as much as I love giving you a hard time, I'll try my best to take it easy on you today. Luke is actually the reason that Ashley and I got to know each other, so I do have to give you a huge thanks for giving me my best friend. I see how much you truly want her to be happy, and that means the world to me. We've shared so many good times together, some that I'll leave out for the sake of not embarrassing you on your wedding day. But I do have to say my favorite memories with Luke all revolve around the dartboard. One thing you should know about me is that I'm incredibly competitive. It's safe to say that I met my match with Luke. We've played countless games, and the loser always has to buy the next round. So I'd like to think that I'm winning over the span of our friendship, but today, Luke, you're definitely the winner because you get to marry Ashley. So this round will be on me. If we could share with the wedding party, I'll buy this round. Yes. So we'll do a quick toast here while I finish my speech. Luke and Ashley, I've been here to see you guys grow as people and as a couple, and what a fun ride it's been. I know the best is yet to come, but I have to say that it's a pretty wonderful start. I look at these people sitting up here with us, and the bond that we share as friends isn't something that I'll ever take for granted. And now that we get to all celebrate you as a married couple, I just really couldn't imagine anything more special. So if everyone could please toast with me. Here's to the happy couple and their start of forever. Thank you.
So my speech is not going to be nearly as elegant as that one was, so just be prepared for that. Hi, for those of you that don't know me, I'm Tyler. I was going to start off the speech with a toast that Luke enjoys saying during happy times like these. It's the one about the rattlesnakes, but I don't really remember the ending, so I guess we'll just get right to it. I've known Luke for about 5 years now. I know that seems like a short period for a best man, but everyone sitting up here with us can vouch that we've crammed quite a bit into that time period. My co-best man, Max, introduced us, and we instantly hit it off. We started doing everything together, made some pretty good memories along the way. Us being two single guys at the time, we did what single guys do. We started going out for lunch and a couple beers on our days off. And then we started working together at Lyondell. And when I'm on nights, he's on days and vice versa. And sometimes after going to sleep after nights, I'd be woken up to Luke telling me, get up, it's time to go out. After the fourth or fifth time, me telling him for the fourth or fifth time of him not taking my threats to call the cops on him for breaking and entering seriously, I just gave up. I'm like, this is what it is. For you all to get a feel for mine and Luke's relationship, I have a few stories I'd like to share. And I don't mind embarrassing, so we have a couple. There was a time that we got invited to a New Year's Eve party in Chicago, and in classic Luke and Tyler fashion, we had to stop and buy suits up on the way because we didn't own them. Also, to whoever got married here a few years back, I'm sorry that we showed up to your wedding the way we did. Apology. And Max and I had planned his bachelor party for a few months back, and it was a great time. But it actually wasn't Luke's first bachelor party. We might have had a prior bachelor party to score a few free drinks, but all in good fun. And that's kind of how our friendship went. Whatever happened, whatever was going on, up for whatever. One of us called, the other one answered. And we stayed like that for a while, wherever the wind would take us. And then a couple years in, we were talking about where we wanted to go that night. And we decided on Court Street, even though we'd about beat that place into the ground and almost passed on it. I'm glad we did go, because that was the night he met Ashley. And man, was I chopped liver that night after he ran into that girl. It was like I didn't exist. I talked to him about her a few days later, and he still sounded so excited to talk about her. You would think this is a part in the speech where I would say we drifted apart for a while, then like a year later, we recouped up. Wrong. I don't think this poor girl knew what she was getting into. Dayton Luke did not know that I was always going to be around. It was like we never skipped a beat. Now Ashley was with us, or I guess I should say I was with them. We started making new memories with the three of us, and Ashley and I became great friends along the way. From making fun of Luke to her riding on the handlebars downtown like we were kids again, I had the great pleasure of being alongside the couple every step of the way. From them meeting to them spending their first night together at their first apartment in Joliet, because I missed my train and I was basically homeless and they had no choice. to their first big fight when Luke called me the same time I was going to meet Ashley for a drink, and I promised him I'd report back with how mad she actually was. And the night they got engaged, I'm pretty sure Luke called me the second after she said yes. So believe me when I tell you, I know this couple very, very well. And I have no doubts that they're going to be in it for the long haul. I love you both very much. Please join me in raising a glass for this couple that I could not be happier for. Now to my counterpart, Max Mann.
Oh, God. All right, first off, I want to say congrats to the newlyweds. Ashley, you look stunning. Luke, you're all right. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Max. I'm Luke's favorite best man. Me and the groom have been friends since high school, and that much time comes with lots of stories, many of which I can't say here, which is what made writing this speech so hard. I could tell you about long nights being degenerates, or all the time spent at Farm Fleet East. But after all that time of thinking of stories, I figured out just about any story I tell is just going to get me yelled at by either my wife or yours. So instead of telling a story, I just want to tell you about what kind of man Luke is. I just want to start out by saying Luke is one of my best friends of all time. He's been by my side through just about everything in the last 10 years. From surviving high school, to surviving Country Thunder, to sometimes just surviving. I can't possibly think of anyone I would trust more as my son's godfather. And Ashley, all I want to say to you is that you are an amazing woman, mainly for the ability to put up with Luke. I love you both, and I love you like you're my own family.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. We really appreciate it, sitting outside in the heat for a little bit, but we are ready to have some fun, dancing, eating, and we're thankful to have all of our friends and family here.
Yeah. Thank you for all our friends and family. Some of you traveled out of state to be here. Some of you guys live 5 miles on the road. Aren't you, Brad? But it really means a lot to us. Obviously, everyone in here has touched our lives in a way, and it means a lot to us. So thank you very much.